I just made that song on GarageBand, and I'm pretty pumped about it. A couple stock loops on the good old GarageBand. Pretty fired up. I slapped that together. Figured it'll be a good intro to the podcast, the FeelNice Podcast. Here we are. Made a studio. It's pretty cool. It took me about a day. I don't know what all these podcasters are talking about building a studio. They're putting in hundreds of thousands of dollars into these studios, and just use your basement, use the spare room, use your bathroom, do it wherever. Just get it done, right? You got to get something done. I just feel like it's good to have a project. It's good to have a little project to work on, because if you're living day by day and you just have no meaning, you're just going to work, coming home, eating dinner, going to bed, going to work, repeat, then what's the meaning in that life? So you gotta find a little project, just something to keep your mind going. That's all it takes. Even after a long day and you've already done all the stuff that you don't want to do, you got to come home and do what you want to do. And that's just the meaning of life right there. You have to take, but you also have to give. I don't know what I'm rambling on about. Anyway, this is crazy times. What's going on? I've deleted all my social media apps, and I've been off of it for about 3 months now, and I feel pretty good about it. I don't know. It was a spontaneous decision. My wife deleted her stuff at the time. She's back on it now, but she deleted it, and I was like, okay, that's brave. And so a couple days go by of her not having all the social medias, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to delete all mine. So deleted all my stuff, and here we are, like 3-ish months later, and still no social media, and it's pretty nice. I'm definitely missing out on a lot of the up-to-date topics, but don't really care. It's kind of cool. I'm in all the Facebook groups for my town, and then I just you see everything that's going on in the town all the time in the Facebook groups, so you don't even care when you see something. But drove past a pizza place today, and I was like, oh damn, that's a new pizza place. Cool. So you get to find out about things the natural way, which it's just the way it should be. Oh man, this is nice. I just love it. So we got this new studio here, and basically it's a couch, and then I'm looking at the TV in front of us, and got the couch, got the 2 mics, one on either side, and currently got Leo the cat just taking a mean dump in the litter box. You could probably hear him scratching around back there, and he just walked out, so hopefully that stops. Yep, he's done. So, got the 2 mics so far, and hoping that we can get some guests in here, and, whether the only guests I'll be having are people closest to me right now, and, I have some pretty interesting friends, and, we'll just talk to them, and I'll talk to myself maybe. Eventually maybe I'll even have some people here that I don't know, and I just can get a little bit to know them, and that'd be pretty wild if I ever did that in my life. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't, but it'd definitely be cool to have some group podcast going too, have multiple people in at once, get a few other, maybe 1 or 2 other mics going. There's all types of possibility with this, so I'm pretty excited. We got bathroom down here. This little setup is ready to rock. It's perfect for what we're going to be doing here. So excited about that. And Leo, the cat, or my cat, our cat, he likes to hang out down here. When I'm down here, it's like he's staying on this floor, which is the basement. So got Leo, got myself, and whoever else decides to join. Hoping that I could get get Jen here. Maybe I'll get my friend Connor. Maybe I'll get my friend Josh, Noah, and then, maybe we'll even get Uncle Chunkle Luke. You never know. We might have to do a group podcast with the boys, maybe get a couple of the ladies on here and hear their side of the story. There's going to be all kinds of shenanigans we're going to be getting into, and looking forward to that. So my day was pretty chill. I had a chill day. How was your day? That's good, man. I'm happy you had a good day as well. So it's just, okay, so I don't know if you heard that. Let's just wait a second. He knows now. So my cat has this problem where he has an automatic feeder, which like an automatic food feeder that he has figured out how to get food out of it. So he puts his teeth up to the little lip on it where the food comes out, and he pulls it with his teeth. He goes and he yanks the whole feeder, and it drops food out. My cat's just a little shithead. He always has been. He's about 5.5 years old right now, and he's just always been a little shit. So I've come up with these mechanisms on how to make him stop doing certain things. He used to scratch on our bedroom door every night. You would close the door and then he'd scratch. I definitely figured out a solution for that. We looked it up on Reddit, and what you do is you get a smart switch, like a Wi-Fi connected plug. So you plug it into an outlet. You get your vacuum and put your vacuum at beside your bedroom door, and in the middle of and then you turn it on with the smart switch off. So when you turn the smart switch on with your Wi-Fi, like with your phone app, then it'll trigger the vacuum to turn on and scare the shit out of the cat. So that's what we did with the bedroom door, and that is what we're doing with the food now. Because whenever I hear a little when I hear that, I'm turning that vacuum on, and he's going down. So you might have heard it that one time, but it's once he does it, he looks at that vacuum and he's like, "Oh shit, I'm sorry," and then he's gone now. He actually left. So I think he's terrified of picking at his food now. Is that animal cruelty? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm still feeding him. I'm definitely feeding this boy. So I think I'm just setting up precautionary measures so that he doesn't gain extreme weight. He's already a hefty boy. So I don't blame him, though. I love eating food all day. Sometimes I feel bad for pets because you just want them to have the life that you're having. They're kind of stuck inside all day, and this is their life, this house, wherever they're living. And as a human, you get to go out and experience all these amazing things. So that's something to be considerate about when you're thinking of the worst. Oh, it's snowing outside, baby. It's coming down. We're almost in March, and we got some snow out here. It's going to be pretty awesome. After this, I'm going to go out into the yard, do a little cold plunge. Made myself a outdoor cold plunge, and during the winter season, it's been really good. You just throw it out there, and the air temperature is cold enough that makes the water really cold, and I don't even need to put ice in it. I just go in it, try and make it for 3 minutes, sometimes more, sometimes less. Try and get like a shiver, like once I'm shivering, like I just, you don't want to get out if you still got more in you. So you want to go a little bit past the point where you're shivering, and right when your mind is telling you like it's time to get out, try and push it for like a little bit longer, and then you'll get out and be like, yeah, yeah, and then like the world is yours. Like it's just, and then you have a hot, warm shower just waiting for you. You just quickly dry off. My yard is a bit exposed, like other townhouses can kind of see my yard a little bit. So I usually just like go in my underwear because there's no point in dirtying up a bunch of bathing suits all the time. So just wear whatever underwear I'm going in. And so far I haven't really had anybody like catch me in the cold plunge. I don't think anybody's really looking for it though, because I'll be in there just quiet, headphones in. And I've had a couple people walk by, but I don't think anybody's ever acknowledged me yet. So we'll see for that day. I'm a little nervous for it because I don't know how to react to somebody trying to communicate with me while I'm in the cold plunge, trying to like be in the zone. I got headphones in. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I expect it'll be happening one day. So, and Leo's being a little bit bad right now. What a surprise. He's spider monkeying the bottom of the couch. And I think if he doesn't stop, the vacuum's coming on. Yeah. I know you heard that. Oof. That's just whoever thought of that, brilliant idea. I don't think that would work on dogs. I'm telling you that much. I definitely don't think that trick will work on a dog. Maybe. Do dogs mind vacuums, or are they afraid of vacuums? I think dogs could be afraid of vacuums, but I could see some dogs not being too afraid of vacuums. That's a good question. I should ask that to a dog owner. That's, I'm going to write that into my podcast notes for the next time I talk to somebody that owns a dog. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Oh, we're having fun here, The snow's coming down. It's a beautiful night. I thought the snow was going to ease up and it was just going to turn to rain, but I'm seeing some white flakes, baby. Those white flakes are coming down right now. The cat was behind me on the couch, so I tried to maneuver him behind over top of me to get him off, but his back paw scraped my face right under my eye, so it stings, but I don't know if it's scratched or not, so we'll see if under my eye is scratched. It feels, I'm sure it's fine. It usually feels a little worse than it actually is with the cat scratches. He's playing right now. He's playing with his ball. Come on, bring it here. Oh, this cat, man. One time, when I first got him when he was a kitten, I was determined to train him to be an outdoor adventure cat. He's like a gray tabby. He's the most common cat you'll ever see, and I was determined to friggin' make this cat an outdoor adventure cat. So I bought the backpack, had him a backpack in, bought the harness, bought the leash, and I'm taking him out on the leash, and I just but this cat's just scared. He's a scared cat. He is not like this, but I was determined to train him to be an outdoor warrior. And long story short, there's this one time where I was in the trails, taking him in the trails, and I'd run him. I'd put him on the harness and the leash, and I'd run him in the trails. And it was wild. It was it was a bonding experience with me and my house cat. And one time some dogs came around the corner, and we were not not expecting it. So we have a little drill when the dogs come. You put the backpack on the ground. He goes right into the backpack, zip it up. It's all good. So the dogs come, he goes into the backpack, and then that was that, it was all good. And then like I waited like 2 minutes, walked down the trail 2 minutes, made sure the coast is clear. And then I let him out of the backpack, and he, holy crap, he freaking gunned it out of the backpack, climbed up a tree. I just barely grabbed the leash. So he's like up in a tree, but I have enough, leash where I not letting this leash go. He's up pretty high enough where I couldn't really grab him. So I was able to kind of yank him down and grab him, but he attacked. I don't blame him. He's so scared. He just started biting and scratching me, and he bit into my hand so bad, like just right my pinky, like the meaty part of your hand, kind of below your pinky. He like bit into that so hard, like there was like. It was like deep, and I was like, oh God, but I got him into the backpack, zipped him up, and then went to my car, and I was like, holy crap, that was crazy, bleeding everywhere. And I like had a water bottle. I just rinsed my hand off with water. So got back to my apartment where I lived at the time, and then went up to my place and just kind of rinsed it off with water and cleaned it up or whatever, just like put gauze on it, or no, not even gauze, like just like threw a couple band-aids on it, called it a day. And then next day I woke up and my hand was like huge, like where my pinky and my second finger were like just like morph into one like huge hand. So I went to work that day, and then wherever I was working at the time, my boss was like, I showed him, and I was like, hey, just check this out. Like, check out my hand. Like, this is pretty bad. Like, he's like, whoa, what happened? He asked me if I got in a fight, and I said, no, I didn't. I actually, like, my cat bit me. And then he's like, whoa. Like, dude, like, have you got that looked at? And I was like, nope. And he's like, we got to go to the hospital now. And I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, what do you mean? And he said that cat bites can be very dangerous. And I was like, what the frick? And so he like got me in, and he drove me up to the hospital, which was just up the road. And then he dumped me off at the emergency room, and I was like, okay. And they were like, yeah, this is bad. So yeah, I had to basically go on to like an IV treatment of antibiotics, and for a week and a half or something like that. And I had to go in pretty much daily to the hospital, I believe. And I had to have an IV port in me for like a week and a half, and that blew. And then I was also picking up Zamboni driving shifts during that. And then I let the dude know, I let the worker know I had a shift coming up. I let the supervisor know, like, hey, I have this IV port. Like, I don't really want to do this, but if you really need me, I'll do it. I just I even threw in the I don't think this is safe card, and he was like, no, you got this. And I was like, ugh. So I ended up doing that. It felt pretty weird, IV port doing the friggin' Zamboni, but it's all good, worked out. Now I'm chilling here with my kitty. I'm healthy, and that's life. I put you through some hell, and you put me through some hell, little buddy. Everything's gonna be all right. And yeah, that's just what it's gonna be. So I'm hoping, I don't even care. I'm going for it. This is it. This is the podcast number 1. This is podcast number 1, baby. And there's no point in just waiting. Just like, I've had this talk before, but like, there's no point in waiting. You just got to get it done. And no matter what it's going to be, what's the point in waiting for a 1? There's going to be so many. There's going to be so many that it won't even matter. So let's just get it up there. I'm hoping that maybe Jen will come down and maybe we could chat for a couple minutes and see if she'll consent to being posted and get this going. I really hope, man. That'd be so cool if we could get this going. I just fucking love our friends, and I got some good people in my life that people deserve to hear them. People deserve to hear them, and they deserve to be heard, baby. yeah, it's gonna be fun when Josh comes. He's a crazy dude. He's like JP joshing around, man. He's a singer, songwriter, producer, rapper. Josh, you're a good guy and you deserve to be heard. As does everybody. Jeez. It's really snowing now. That excites me. I like the snow. I don't mind it. Sometimes it sucks for work, but when you're at home, it's cozy. It's a cozy time. So it's awesome, man. I'm excited for this. I'm interested to see how long it's been so far since we started this podcast, number one. And I am definitely assuming that I'll look back on this one day and be like, oh, those were rough in the early days. But hopefully I can keep going and grow a little bit, or not even grow, but grow internally rather than externally. And just do my thing, man. It's gotta have something. Trying to do some singing and rapping like JP joshing around, but I just am so bad, and I think I need to get better at talking rather than singing. It's probably the best step in life. Get better at talking before you can sing. Walk before you can run. You know? Clean the dishes before you can cook. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. So, I'm going to go with that. Leave the music to the professionals. Maybe I'll revisit it, but we got the mics going and stuff, so there's no point in not revisiting it. It's easy. Once you have the mic, you have a little studio situation, you can mess around. It's not going to be anything professional, but you can definitely mess around. I might screw around again, but it was a bit discouraging. I'm not going to lie. I went to record a couple songs. I thought, I was like going into it very confident. Every time in the car, like I'm just going with the two and a half songs that I've been working on, and then get on the mic, and I just am horrible. I spent a couple hours and I didn't come out with anything. I don't think I had a single thing that I saved from it. So I guess the value in that is that I tried and I learned maybe a couple things. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I learned a couple things. I got some practice. Practice is good. So it's not all negative, man. It's not all negative. You got to think of the positive. The positive on these experiences, man. Oh yeah, dude, it's snowing out. I know I keep saying that, but like, oh, that gives me a fuzzy little feeling. We're probably gonna watch a little bit of Love Is Blind season 6. I'm pretty excited. I think I even hear Jen maybe walking around up there. Yeah, I can see if she can come down and record a couple sentences with me. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not too sure if she'll do that. But let me see. Might as well check it out. If she will talk to me. I need somebody to talk to. This is podcast number 1, so let's see if she will talk to me. 1 second. So she's too busy working, which is totally fine. She's a working woman. And yeah, I respect that. I definitely respect that. I'd rather have a hard-working woman in my life than a non-hard-working woman in my life. I don't know. Is that wrong to say? It's nice. It's nice to have a lady that's a hard worker. It's inspirational. And quite frankly, it makes my head feel at ease a little more day to day. But some guys like less independent women. Some guys thrive off of that, which is totally cool too. That's a different road you're taking with that one, and I like that. That'd be a fun route for somebody to take. And if that's your thing, if you have the resources, why not? Why wouldn't you? I'm happy with that. Everybody deserves love. no matter what form it is. Is that right? Yeah, everybody. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Because Jesus said so? Because the government said so? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Love is love. God. Anyway, this is podcast number 1. I'm pretty happy about this. We got through some pretty important topics. It's going to be a big, long road ahead of us, and who knows, maybe this will just die and I'll never return to it, but maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be something that I can look back on, re-listen to, look back and see. Maybe treat this as if it's a life diary and have some friends along the way. It'd be pretty good to have some things. I think I definitely need to get some good questions put together for certain people. Get some things to talk about. Like this podcast, I just came in and didn't prepare a thing. And I don't know, that's actually something I was thinking about. Like, should I be preparing? Should I not be preparing? Maybe it just depends on the scenario. Maybe maybe I don't need to have a system in place. Just go with the flow and see what works, see what doesn't work. I guess that's the beauty of this type of stuff, and I have a hard time accepting that. So this is an art form, and we'll see what happens with it. Oh man, this is a special night. This is a special night, and thank you if you made it this far for spending it with me. Wherever you are, if you know me, if you don't know me, we could ride together. Wherever you want to go, I'll take you there. You could take me there. So I think that's it. I think we'll just wrap it up right there. Cool. Well, it's a good start, good trailer. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.